Yeah. I'm Christ. Yeah, come on up here.
Okay, I'm just getting ready. Sure, that's just ready. Step up.
I understand.
Same thing, same routine I've been doing.
All right. We're going to start with the book of Deuteronomy 28-48, all right?
You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I'm about to.
Oh,
I was just letting you know that's where we're going to start at.
Okay,
You know
Amos 23:31.
yeah. Hey, Shalom, Yahba Shem Shepakathum, well, Yahweh Shemalathum by Shem Yahushai. I'm preaching officer Kalal with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. The school has been around since 1969, teaching so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians who they are according to the Bible. That means your language, your lineage, and your history. All right? We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or organization. We pay your tithes, because that's a commandment. All right? Today, we're going to go over enemies. Who is our enemy here in America, in this land today? You know what I'm saying? Who are the enemies against the black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians? The God, the Most High's chosen people, his favorite people. Okay? Go ahead and give me what you got. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 48. All right? Because you got to understand, we all have an enemy. And they hate us with a perpetual hatred. Okay? They hate us because they know that if we were to go ahead and go back into rule again, they wouldn't have it nice. You feel me? Go ahead, read what you got.
Oh God. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 38.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt carry much seed out into the field.
You said what? Deuteronomy 28 and 48, right?
Oh, yeah, 28. You said 48?
Yeah.
It's 20 and 38. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee.
The Lord is going to send our enemies against us. You know what I'm saying? We're going to serve them. And who are they? They are our so-called oppressors in the land of America, Babylon the Great. Okay? We are being ruled over by these oppressors. And they know in their spirit that you are something different from them. Why do you think every day you hear them say, go back to where you came from? Or you see them yelling at you for having fun? Or calling the police on every little thing that you do? You know what I'm saying? You know, let me ask you a question. Have you ever walked down the street with black man, Hispanic man, Native American man, or woman? If you walk down the street, have you ever seen a sister clutch her purse or switch to the other side of the street because you was walking down the street? No. Have you? No? You've never seen that happen?
Right, sir.
I hear this every day. Yes, I hear it every day. Our enemies are the oppressors. I see it every day. I've witnessed it. I've walked and it happened to me. I went into the wood store yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before yesterday. No, Lowe's. I keep calling it the wood store. It's like it. This oppressor lady seeing me walking. Now I'm a big dude. Of course, we all know that. But seeing me walking, and she gonna clutch her purse even tighter. I don't know if Cap's seen it or not, but I seen it. She gonna clutch it tighter to herself. and she gonna huddle closer to her husband and then walk off. If I wanted to take your purse, I would have just snatched it. But as an Israelite, we don't do that. As a brother, a black, Hispanic, and Native American, we don't do that. Now, why would you go and provoke somebody that ain't even bothering you? That's the same as you out there having fun and partying and not inviting them, and they get mad and call the cops or call somebody on you. All right? Do you ever hear trick or treat? We don't celebrate pagan holidays, all right? Go ahead. Can you read it?
Okay. And hunger, and thirst, and nakedness, and want of all things, and
Slide right there if you could, the water. He said, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness. You gotta sit there and serve your enemies just so you can survive in this land. You want something to eat, you gotta work for it. You want something to drink, you want water in your house, you want electricity, you want anything and everything that you need to sustain your life, you have to serve your enemies to get what you need. Okay? Keep going.
okay.
What are you dressed up as? Myself? I'm dressed up as Priest and Officer Kala Bungad. Okay? You go.
Okay. And he shall put a yoke of iron, slacking, oak of iron upon thy neck.
That's that slave that you got to do that 9 to 5 just so you can survive. Okay? You wake up, you go slave. You get off, you go straight to sleep because you're tired. Or you go and get you something to eat, and then you go straight to sleep. And then you wake up and do the same shit all over again. Same shit every day. Lord allow you to have a family. You barely have enough time to spend and chill with them. Why? Because you're trying to work as hard as you can to provide for the family so that they can have a sustainable life. So they can grow up and then do the same thing you do every single day. You raise your kids up to go ahead and go out and find them a 9 to 5 and slave for their life just so they can get by. What the fuck? Y'all got issues. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Oh God.
And I'm going to tell you like this. It's not just the oppressors that's your enemy. Almost every nation out there that is not an Israelite don't like you. They don't like you at all. They hate you. Okay?
Are you ready, sir?
Yeah, go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt against.
Again.
Sorry, again. I'm just screen cracks. That's why.
Yeah, go ahead and read it from the top if you could.
Okay. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt against with ships.
He said he's going to send us back into Egypt again with ships. You know what I'm saying? How did we get into, how did the blacks get to America? On ships. How did the Native Americans get into slavery? On ships. How did the Hispanic people get into slavery? On ships. You go.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Mm-hmm.
thou shalt see if no more against, and thee ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen,
Bondmen.
and bondwomen, and no more. And no man shall buy you.
Okay. To help y'all understand a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and read it from the top. All right.
Give me time.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. It says, "And the Lord, which is the Most High Power, shall bring thee into Egypt again." Egypt is being a slave. Okay. It is another way of being a slave man. You know what I'm saying? If you could, can you go leak this nigga right here with the swastika?
Swastika.
Yeah. His name is XVI.
FBI.
XVI.
FBI. Come.
Yeah, you see, you keep posting the swastikas. He's going to bring us into slavery again with ships. He brought the Native Americans and the Hispanics were already in America. Okay, Native Americans were put into slavery, and then also the Hispanics was put into slavery. But they took us and put us on ships and shipped us off to different parts of the world to work for them. And back, you know what I'm saying? The blacks were sold by Africans into slavery and were boarded onto a boat and brought to the U.S. Okay, where they endured torture, starvation, death at sea. I'm telling you. The sad part is my homies that I've been playing the game with. You ready for this? They hit me with the darkest joke that I could ever think of. They was like, "Do you know why the bottom of the sea is so dark?" I was like, "Why?" He was like, "Because that's where all the slaves died at." I was like, "Damn, that's cold." Like, what the hell? I am incorrect. Hey, John 3:16. Explain to me how am I incorrect about the history of Native Americans being sold into slavery, right along with Hispanic people being put into slavery and Africans selling black people into slavery. When the goddamn oppressor pulled up into Africa, they did not enslave Africans. They enslaved the Israelites that fled into that land. Okay? Mystery Inc. Explain. How am I wrong about Africans selling black people into slavery? Explain that. All you gotta do is one. The Bible says to cry aloud and spare not. You know what I'm saying? You're hearing this because you're supposed to. If you don't understand what we're saying, then it's not for you. It says to cry aloud and spare not. If any man have an ear, let him hear. Okay? You're watching because you're laughing, but you're not showing that you have proof that Africans did not sell black people into slavery. You don't have proof that Native Americans were put into slavery. You don't have proof that Mexicans were put into slavery, or Hispanic people, if you will. Who cares if I got 15 views or not? You don't think anybody gives a shit? Well, oh fucking well. If they don't give a shit, that's on them. I'm not teaching to them. I'm teaching to the ones that are actually understanding and gaining knowledge from what we're bringing out. What about them? The ones that were enslaved are the dang on 12 tribes of Israel. Good night. Says, it's true, no one cared. Well, that's your opinion. KFC clan. Don't understand that. So what they trying to say with the KFC clan?
No idea, sir.
I don't either.
They love KFC.
Those people that we're talking about. What about Jamaicans? Do we count? Yeah, you're from the tribe of Benjamin or Benjamin in the Hebrew. Okay, I'm gonna give you the 12 tribes. You got Yahawada, which is Judah, the so-called Negroes or blacks. You got Benjamin, the son of the so-called West Indians. Okay, you got Lawyer, which is the son of which is the tribe of Levi, which is the so-called Haitians. You got Shemayawan, which is Simeon, the so-called Dominicans. You got Zebulun, which is Zebulun, from Guatemala to Panama. You got Apariah, or Ephraim, the so-called Puerto Ricans. You got Manasseh, or Manasseh, well, yeah. Manasseh, the tribe of Manasseh, so-called Cubans. You got Gad, the so-called North American Indians. You got Rawaban, which is Reuben, so-called Seminolean Indians. Ashar, which is Asher, from Colombia to Uruguay. Naphtali, or Naphtali, from Argentina to Chile. Yashishakar, or Issachar, the so-called Mexicans. So that's a cute hat. Wow. Let's come up with the originals, okay? The Black Hebrew Israelite Bible, the doctrine is impotent. Your father is impotent. That's why he can't have other kids other than you. It probably didn't stop because they realized how much of a fuck up you are, but it's all good. Maybe this is the most geeky shit I've seen all day. Most High in Christ, at least you know this geek up here knows his dang on history, knows his knowledge, and is able to go ahead and convert it to a way that you can understand that it's something that's geeky as hell. Okay? Now,
Ain't nothing but trolling and clowning.
Hey, look, let them. Hey, let them. Because you know what they don't realize? The hatred that they have and the way they keep commenting on here is just boosting our views, boosting people to see us even more. Well, we don't follow Pauline. We follow the Bible. Okay? John 3:16, which is hilarious. Ethnic identification. You can go ahead and go and research the 12 tribes and who they are today and see how they relate to each tribe that I just mentioned, each nation that's out there. The Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemala to Panama, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Native American Indians, Seminole Indians, Argentina to Chile, Colombia to Uruguay, and the so-called Hispanic people, the Mexican peoples. You know what I'm saying? I can't really see that. Can you get me over here? Let's see. It says, "Is fat being is being fat required to join?" No, you have to be Black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian to join the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, and that is according to who your father is, because we go by bloodline. I'm not going to speak to that. It's toleration. Huh? It's toleration. Oh. What is that?
There's a racial idiots that don't understand the Bible, that love to play dress salvation for all the world.
He's preaching to John 3:16 over here. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. When the dumbass don't even understand what that means, okay? If you look up the definition of the word world means age or society. You know what I'm saying? For God so loved the world, for God so loved that age or society, those people, you know what I'm saying? Because there's a difference. The Bible even points out that there's multiple worlds in the earth. Okay? It's not just everybody on the planet. He was in the book of John chapter 3 chapter 3. In the beginning, they were talking to Nicodemus. Nicodemus was a ruler of the Jews. And to be a ruler in that time and age over a people, you had to be of that people. He wasn't the ruler over the whole entire planet. So how does it make sense that he was a ruler, that he was going to save the whole world? I mean, the whole planet. You got to get your facts right, okay? Don't hit us up because these motherfuckers want to bring up me wearing a mask again. No, I don't care. You see my face.
I only like one.
I'm fine, cracks. So we got fans just blowing the smoke away.
No, sounds
Did you say I don't have kids? Or the general? Probably at home. And I said this is in a garage in Patterson, New Jersey, probably. No. If you got a question, go ahead and type it in the chat. And if I see the question, I will answer it. Why would you have kids? Because trying to spread the population. I mean, why else would people have kids?
Get the bloodline going.
Right, let me ask you some of the stupidest things. You know what? Get rid of that.
You want to do it right now?
Yeah. First Timothy 1:4. Go ahead. 18.
Oh, you got 760 views.
Okay.
So that's still better than nothing. That's plus 1,000.
That's what. Let me go ahead and start it all over again. Let's see what they want to bring out.
Ready to go after?
Yeah.
Doing well. 760.
I ain't even getting my whole topic out, cuz.
Yeah.
A good night. Let me know if you started.
Oh, God. You got.
All right, back. Oh shit. Struggling to find that shit. Just went straight to the fans. Friends. All right. We're going back to what we were talking about. Give me the book of Amos, chapter 9, verse 4. All right.
Okay.
For those of you that are just now joining, to continue off from the last live, we are talking about who the enemies to Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians are accordingly. All right. And we all know that every nation that's out there are against the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right. Go ahead and read what you got.
Amos chapter 9, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
And though they go into captivity before their enemies,
Even though we go into captivity before our enemies, keep going.
thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them.
Even though we are in captivity against our enemies, we're still going to be killed by them, unalived by them. You know what I'm saying?
And I will set my eyes upon them from evil. For evil.
Yeah, they're wicked. You know what I'm saying? He's looking at these oppressors as they are wicked. But he put us in the captivity because we disobeyed him and started following other gods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the brother said, and though they go into captivity before their enemies, that's talking about the Israelites, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans of today. Even though thence will I command the sword, and it shall slay them. So he's going to make sure, even though we are in captivity, it's not going to be an easy. You know what I'm saying? It's the same way it happened in Egypt. He wanted to make sure that people knew that the power in the Most High's hand is very, very joyous and frightening. You know what I'm saying? He want to make sure you know that the Most High has the power to give you life and also take it if he wanted to, if he so pleases. He said that we were going to go into captivity in front of our enemies, and our enemies is going to slay us with a sword. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we see every single day? A man that's 50 years old, this 50 years old, was just killed, unalive, for trying to get back into his own house. 50. There was a 72-year-old woman who was just trying to get her order replaced at a restaurant and was beat to death. Beat to being unalive. Don't forget about all the young ones, you know what I'm saying, that's been out there, that's been unalived by these oppressors just because. You know what I'm saying? You think that the world has changed? You know what? I ain't even gonna go all the way back to Egypt. I'm gonna just go ahead and go back to the early 70s. Before that, the 50s. Okay? We was in slavery still. When we was freshly getting out of slavery. Let me ask you a question. How many blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans were hung on a tree just because? They made postcards and pretty much jokes about the unaliving of Native Americans and blacks and Hispanics. They made postcards that they would send to each other back and forth to the point where they had to put a stop to it because it was getting too frequent and too much to handle. And they still got these postcards to this day. Why did I take my mask off? And what do you mean, grand, high, exalted, mystic ruler? No, I'm a priest and officer in the UPK. I took my mask off because people kept saying that I was covering my face, trying to hide my identity. I have no reason to hide from anything or anyone. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it. Our people have been oppressed and unalived in this captivity since we pretty much got off of the slave ships here. Since Native Americans was put into slavery. Since the Hispanics was put into slavery. You know what I'm saying? You got to go back and look at what your history is, all right? Because in the schools nowadays, they teach that being a slave was a choice. They teach that we had a choice in the captivity that we were in. Hell, we still enslaved even in the prisons. Those are your modern day actual slave owners running a slave plantation. Ask me how I know, because I got family. I have people that I've seen letters from. You know what I'm saying? You can even look it up. There's a brother that was exposing Georgia prisons out there. And then also you got brothers in Texas explaining that they were still out there picking cotton. You know, Black, Hispanic, and Native American women are coming up missing every day. Mainly Native American women are coming up missing and being and found pretty much dismembered. Okay, Black people found being essayed and dismembered. But you know the key factor to that is it's not other nations, it's just our people. It's not everybody else out there suffering, it's our people. But us Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, we got to go ahead and start waking up and learn that our enemies are people that don't like us. They don't want us to go into power because once we start ruling, their time, it's not going to be a good one. I'm telling you. The things that happen to the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans is going to pretty much happen to all the other nations double. Only people that might not suffer is the tribe of Japhet. You know what I'm saying? Japhet is one of the only ones where that weren't as cruel and mean to us as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Go worship Saturn at this point. No, we follow the Bible and worship the Most High Power. We worship the nigga God. All right. I'm not from Indiana. These people is crazy. Let's see. The true cancer of the humanity is our oppressors. Those are the true cancers. Hmm. And these people got some funny comments, I'm telling you. But some of them don't make sense. He said, my favorite sunglass kiddos are back. Y'all hilarious. Give me the book of, hold on, let me see if we still got it. Oh, yeah. And it says, that's not it. Give me Jeremiah 12:7.
Okay.
Let me tell you like this. You ain't got to go ahead and take my word for it. You just go ahead and take the Bible's word for it. These are scriptures that are telling you that he has sent us. Okay. I mean, you can't just go ahead and throw that word out there like that. I'm gonna tell you like this, fam. Love is an action. It's not a feeling. It's not a word that you can take lightly. You feel me? Love is showing Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians that they are the true chosen people of the Bible. Love is taking action against the oppression that our people are suffering from. Love is following the law, statutes, and commandments and teaching them to the ones that are worthy of following the law, statutes, and commandments. That's love. All right? Love is an action. Go ahead and prove it then. What is the cognac? I don't drink cognac. I drink whiskey. The fool takes no pleasure in understanding but only expressing his own opinions. Wow. You think that we are forcing our own opinions on y'all? No. We're just stating facts. We're reading the Bible and we're also bringing out current events that's happening in the news today or the stuff that we see every day. Those opinions that you think, you can think it's opinions if you want. Hey, Shalom, Trooper, Lord of Christ. How to prove it? All right. I'm going to show you exactly how to prove it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Give me 1 John chapter 3 and 18.
I'm going to change it.
Yeah, now he asked how can he prove that he's actually a good oppressor? Go ahead.
1 John chapter 3, verse 18. My little children, let us not love in word.
This is what we mean. Okay. Love is an action. Let us not love in word. Go ahead.
Neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth.
But in deed and in truth. So you saying that you love us and you down with the cause. I'm gonna tell you like this: you can go ahead and go to any Israelite group that you find out there on the corner. That's with the ISUPK, and you can perform what they are about to ask you to do in Isaiah chapter 49. Isaiah chapter 49 and 23. It says, and kings shall be thy nursing fathers. This is the things that we did. We were the ones that took care of your forefathers. All right? And their queens thy nursing mothers. We took care of y'all kids, y'all young. Our women took care of y'all kids, y'all young. You know what I'm saying? They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. So you will go in front of any Israelite school of universal practical knowledge, bow down onto the ground, get on your knees and put your head on the ground, and then kiss the boot of the slaves. That's it. It's simple. I am reading what you're saying. You've approached other brothers. If you was to go in front of a camp and say, hey, look, I am an oppressor and I am down with the cause and I want to show that I apologize for what my people have done. Here's donation, and I am about to bow down and kiss your boots. You ain't even got to tell them that, hey, look, we ran into somebody else. Just go ahead and bow down and kiss the boots.
Right.
That's what you do. All right? You did? Well, where you at? You come over here and I'll show you.
Check the door, sir.
Huh? Nah, it's just shine. But yeah. So would you say this is a religion, a culture, or a philosophy? This is a culture in DC, Washington, DC. Yeah, I don't think you went in front of a school, yo. They was mean to you. Why was they mean to you? He said they was mean to him.
I just think they just saw the power in the brothers. It was too hardcore and heavy for them.
Yeah, you come up to a brother and say, "Hey, look,"
because you was too emotional.
Look, you go to a brother in the UPK and be like, "Hey, look, I was in one of the classes on TikTok, and they said the only way I can gain forgiveness is to come bow down in front of the slaves and kiss the boots." They will be like, "Oh shit! All right, let's go ahead and get it done."
Right.
And are you a rabbi? Nah, we're not ish. We don't do that. All right, we're priests and officers in the UPK. We teach our people. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and 4.
Go.
Yeah, if it's not ISUPK or Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, then they are not us. They are not our people. You must have been messing around with the dang on purple squigglies. All right? I ain't gonna say any names. They're gonna sit there and think they got something. Where can I find these classes? Hey, look, go out on Saturday mornings after 12 p.m. You will find street brothers teaching in the streets somewhere in your city, and it would say ISUPK or UPK, and you know they was just hooting and hollering out on the sidewalk. Edomites, that's what I call them. Edomites are the so-called oppressor's bloodline. Edomite is just another term for like the progenitor of the Edomites is Esau. Okay, Esau is the beginning of it, and then what follows after the lineages of Esau is Edomites. All right. No, we're not rabbi. I don't call myself a rabbi because our history does not deem us to be rabbis. Our history teaches us that we were priests and officers because this is the Most High Power's military. Okay, go ahead, share with your folk. And share it to whoever you got to. But when you find the ISUPK out there in DC, no, we got people out there in DC. What the hell? Shit. Now I know you ain't go in front of the camp out there, yo, because that's where most of the generals are at. Hey, look here. You got heavy hitters out there, captains and generals out there, because the Torah was just another translation, and words was put into that translation. Okay, this nigga put monkeys. Mm-hmm. The BPT grade is 203. Go ahead, block.
What's the name?
BPT. Yeah, Christ is king. Yes, we believe that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians are the tribes. Nah, I'm not googling anything. I was replying to a message. Thank you very much. No, BDJ. No, that's not right. Africans sold blacks into slavery. So y'all dislike the oppressors? Yes. Why does your DNA not trace back to Holy Land but to West Africa if you are Israelites? My DNA points that I'm Native American, okay? And also, there was a city in Africa that was strictly for for the blacks, okay? Dude, I have been reading. Go ahead. Why only Africa and you don't blame black Africans? Africans sold black people into slavery. The black people in America today are the results of that sellout. You're not Ish either, so I don't know why you have the Star of David. First off, it's not called the Star of David, it's called the Magun Dawada. It's King David's signet. It's King David's signature in the Hebrew, the Lashwan Kodash. David in Hebrew is Dawada. So he took the two das, which are triangles, and placed them upon each other, and that became his signature. Just like you do chicken scratch or cursive or whatever you do to sign your name at the bottom of papers and stuff like that, documents. That's how he did it. He just took his name and was like, "Oh, that'll be dope." Made it into a ring, and it's a stamp of approval. No one said that there was no black people before in Africa. Right. There were not black people in America before the Atlantic slave trade. Only people that were here was Native Americans and Hispanic people. Black people were sold into slavery and brought to the Americas. Okay. The first ones to go into slavery was the Native Americans, then the Hispanics, and then the blacks. Okay. But back to that comment. I'm not Ish. Why do I have the Star of David? And we do not call ourselves Ish. We call ourselves the true Jews of the Bible. Why? Because Jew is just short for the tribe of Judah. And Judah is also the same tribe that Christ came from. Okay? We don't call ourselves Ish people. We call ourselves Israelites. It's a difference. Why does your DNA? The Israelites, after getting in trouble again with the Most High, we scattered, okay, and tried to hide ourselves from Him. But you can't hide from from God. You know what I'm saying? So some of us fled to we fled to the four corners of the earth. Some of us was in Africa. Some of us was in America. We were everywhere. We're Israelites because our progenitor was Israel. His Hebrew name was changed to Israel. Okay. Big D 33-4. No, they branched off because there was some stuff that they didn't like, so they went off and formed their own thing. How many in this clan? What clan? Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Oh, mine is fantasy, but yours because some oppressor boys claimed it is the truth. In the world are y'all talking about? Back to what I was teaching. All right. We are in Jeremiah. All right. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. It says, yes, the real Israelites. That's exactly who we are. Exactly. I'm not afraid to go toe to toe with people that don't believe in what we believe in. Ain't afraid to go down here to correct the ways of our people. That's what we mean by no cowards. We go forth in front of the enemy and tell them that they are enemy and don't care. All right. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4, it says, and thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee. So, because of what we did, he cut us off. All right. He cut us off from the heritage that we were supposed to have. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. That's exactly what we do today. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. When we went into slavery and transported into different pieces of the land, we didn't know that land at all. So we're serving our enemies in the lands that we don't know. All right. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, because we pissed him off. by doing what we did in the first place. All right. Let's talk about it one more time. One more time. We're just gonna take a 5-minute break real quick.
Kill the beat. I don't know who, somebody need to hear this. Y'all don't speak Hebrew, that's Yiddish. How the fuck you try to label us anti-Semitic? We the Israelites, blacks, native Hispanics. The Germans getting locked up for the Holocaust. Meanwhile, black people still up in the Holocaust. 100 million of us died in the transatlantic. 6 million died, y'all want the world to never forget it. You can never be a Jew, you a Ashkenaz. This ain't a star dum-dum, a gun die or die. Yeah, Yeezy told the truth and got ostracized. Not one person in the Bible had on a yarmulke. We were slaves in America like we was in Egypt. Y'all don't even fit the curses in the Torah neither. Y'all was blind to the truth, I had to make it clear. How Jerusalem, your land, your people came from Europe. That was 1947, your menorah got 9 sticks, it's really only 7. Yeah, it's us against the world, Armageddon. This what happened when you inherit lies from your ancestors. Y'all the synagogue of Satan with them black hats. Your whole nation sitting ducks, Aflacs. Bunch of thieves and culture vultures, ain't nothing kosher. To tell the truth, you vagabonds don't have a culture. Macedonia, Alexander and Philip, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you live there. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jewish cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, this the Feast of Purim. UPK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he give them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, that's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Now you got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity and they know it. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law.
Jesus Christ had a warrant, nigga! Yeah, I'm just playing. Yeah. I'm tired of living here like a slave while rapping rappers without a drop of some talent been getting paid. I'm in complete disbelief in the state of the game. It's like you gotta be a half a faggot just to get paid, and that's so lame. But this is Lost Tribes, nigga, so remember the name. Leave rappers buried alive like Undertaker and Kane. And then I'm coming back just to cremate your remains. So if you can't take the heat, then step back from the flame. You got a lot more to lose, man, it's something to gain. Cause I will drop a nigga out like he ain't fit in the frame. You think you fly, I'll knock your ass out the sky like a plane. That's on the way to Malaysia, showing no mercy like a cop with a taser. Sharp when I talk like my tongue is a razor. Lyrical gladiator, rap assassinator, verbal manipulator. But someone told these niggas fake it till they make it. Now the only ones who made it is the niggas on that fake shit. And I ain't singing the bitches, ain't on no Drake shit. The illest nigga you know in the game without a placement. It's like being the only nigga who's walking inside the matrix. This the art of rap and the rules of engagement. The game needs change and I'm here to rearrange it. Hip Hop 101 and take it back to the basics. Take the game back from Caucasians. Take notes, these niggas need training. Your mind's clay, it's misshapen. I'm here to make an engraving, so try to focus your brain. My kill switch is engaged when these faggots start entertaining. I'll be praying at the most I turn these crackers back to cavemen. This is live from the dungeons of rap, hip-hop's basement. Until it's time to us to come emerge up from the pavement and then leave a hole in the game so big they can't repave it, nigga.
These bars go over heads like this was limbo. Get these rappers in the yard beating them like I'm Kimbo. I'm riding with my kinfolk, follow my methodology. Black and blue opponents' faces like cosmetology. I issue no apologies, coming for rapper salaries. My team runs shit like we out here burning calories. Bring a tear to your eye, lie, you say it's allergies. But it's cause the flow out this world, touching the galaxies. Niggas rapping like girls, they ain't follow my policy. I was raised in the era, we had to rap reality. Had to really live this shit, was my mentality. Now the game flooded with fakes, and they crowding me. Better not cross that line, watch your boundary. UPK soldier, but rapping is like a hobby. Lions and wolves with me, roll the dice on Jumanji. Rappers say they own their job, but not Harley. Cause you ain't got no job, man, you like Tommy. I know cats let that full ring like Audi and leave your head all wrapped up like a Saudi. But I ain't never been no killer, no armed robbery. I just like to move down squares like Monopoly. Now I don't smoke no more, lungs, they work properly. I don't even push no pills, I push prophecy. Respect this aristocracy, giving rappers lobotomies. When I'm spitting, I had them niggas getting their glossaries. Check the wordplay, realizing ain't nothing stopping me. Your only option be when I'm round nine, acknowledge me.
Good night. Yeah, bitch. You already know who it is. And they say the man with the 45, he beat with the man with the rifle, huh? Man, it ain't about what sword you got, it's about the man with the sword, you dumb fuck. Get your shit together. Hey, hey, war. Killer be kid, boy, I'm a menace. I calm it down, but it's still in me. Tool at your head, boy, like a dentist. These boys rainbow, yeah, they feel me. How can I show love to my enemy? I know these boys out trying to get me. It's a man down, but it ain't me. War. Killer be kid, boy, life is war. Come around the corner and I'm looking slow. I'm stuck on my prayer like it up close. I bring their heads off with the sword. Bring that bit back to the Lord. I bring that bit back to the Lord, yeah. I bring that bit back to the Where's the riches? I got my take up like I'm sicking. Yeah. I took the decision, I made my mind up like I'm sleeping. AR-15, yeah. I caused a commotion, my tit looking miss like new potion. She got a demotion, rub on her, I need some lotion. I stroke on her ocean, slow motion. Now I'm exploding. I caused a collision, I'm too high like foreign train mission. Yeah, I'm sipping. I see your motherfucking vision. These boys keep talking that bitch and I pull up like pigeons. Like, where the bread and understand that. I snipe off the top of my enemies. Yeah, I already said that. Halo is head, yeah, but don't take my comments for weakness. Yeah, I get it, I got it. I'm philosopher, I'm my own pilot. I don't need no stylist. Roll up on me and you dropping. We can do the straight hand like I'm coming. I got that body hot lava, it's lava, my silence a problem. Red out and stocking, just know I've been under something. I look at you, boy, you ain't nothing. I been like, war. Killer be kid, boy, I'm a menace. I calm it down, but it's still in me. Toilet your head, boy, like a dentist. These boys rainbow, yeah, they feminine. How can I show love to my enemy? I know these boys out trying to get me. It's a man down, but it ain't me. Whoa. Kill a big kid, boy, life is war. Come around the corner and I'm like a slow. I'm talking my prayer like it up close. I bring their hands off with the sword. Bring that bitch back to the Lord. I bring that bitch back to the Lord. Yeah, I bring that bitch back to the She asked me what I do, I'm always busy. I say I'm getting my weight up, obesity. She wanna come around and wanna visit. She talking through a pussy on. Listen, I'm all black. Counting racks. 223, keep that air on my lap. I'm riding through Cracker Village full of tech. But they don't want no fucking smoke, so I'll relax. I take a nap, bitch. You looking sad. You may not see me, but my voice on every track. Just like a tag, bitch. Your bitch a has been. When in the world, I stepped on her like a Mac. You dumb motherfucker. Damn, man, we did that one.
Hey, yo, slow down for a second, slow down. Hey, yo, Shaw, Brazil, hop out real quick. We gonna get these niggas real quick, huh?
What they talking about? Just about a month ago, I was in a weird place, talking like they bout it. Come around, niggas scared straight. I've been locked in, no distractions for a year straight. This shit heavy duty, keep it coolie, pump your air brakes. One West, I don't hear the rhetoric. One West versus these cats, we ain't sweating shit. Pop it on the internet, you see them, they ain't saying shit. Nigga, who's you playing with? Stepping out the murder van, nothing they seen before. One hand wash the other hand, battle scars I needed those. Living by the law, y'all can keep the cool. I've been organizing, strategizing, they ain't peeping though. This is not a drill, this is not a rental. What I look like, earn my stripes, man, I'm too official. They gon' say they knew me, but they don't know the new me. I'm glorious, notorious, Biggie with the cool G. I wrote this on a little sleeve, kicking shit like Bruce Lee. Never slipping, blade under my pillow like it's loose teeth. This is how a soldier look, doing what I'm supposed to do. If you rockin', then I'm rockin', nigga, that's how soldiers move. Right, left, right.
South Coast shit, nigga.
Right, left, right.
UPK shoot south.
Soldier move, nigga. Soldier moves, nigga. Shaw. Okay.
Man, I hate when the pussy niggas speak to me, cause only one I talk to is beneath the sheets. I'm rude in speech, cavity my fist might lose your teeth. Who is you to me? Now you can't even damn chew or eat, just fucking drink. But take that way if you don't even think I'm off the leash. I'm humble but will still unleash. Talk big but shrink when you're around a damn righteous priest. I'm so unique, and all my women thick, petite, I'm gone. I be on my level, haters want my shine. Nigga, I ain't shit, I think they know I'm lying. But really I ain't shit, I ain't eat enough crackers. I need a whole buffet, cause I ain't going backwards.
Let me tell you something. It's such a fool's game to think that you have to seek power. You have to seek the Most High, and you'll have all the power. I got more power, brother, than you could imagine, and I've sought none of it. Like I got power. I haven't sought none of it. I just want to work hard in this truth. I want to be the best soldier I could be.
All my soldiers take over. Right. All my soldiers take over.
Yeah. Yo, come on. Yo, Kashak, pull off. And don't go backwards. Let's go.
Hey, y'all already know how South Coast doing this shit. South Coast, you know what I mean? We holding it down, brotherhood, South Coast skin, however you want to talk about it, however you want to do it. But one thing for sure, we ain't going backwards.
Okay, Christ. We back with another one. And another one. Yeah. Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. They ain't really said nothing until I'm waiting on. Instead, we can just go ahead instead of waiting on the food. Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 1.
Come, sir. Yeah, Matthew chapter 1, verse 9.
1 verse 1.
Come.
We're going to go into who Christ died for, all right? Until these people start asking their questions.
I got you.
To understand who he died for, let's find out where he came from, all right? Go ahead and start it. Matthew 1 and 1.
Matthew chapter 1, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
The book of the generation of Jesus Christ.
This is the generations of Christ. Keep going.
The son of David.
The son of David, King David. Keep going.
The son of Abraham.
Mm-hmm. Abraham. His name was changed to Abram in the Hebrew. Go ahead.
Verse 2. Abraham begged it. No, beget.
Beget.
Beget. Oh, okay. Beget. Verse 2. Abraham beget Isaac, and Isaac beget Jacob, and Jacob beget Judah and his brethren.
This is a progenitor of the Israelites. Okay. And this is also where Christ came from. They tell you Christ was from the tribe of Judah. Okay. Judah is the one that Christ came from. This is where he's coming. This is where Christ came from first. All right. Drop down to get 18.
So come. I got it, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise when as his mother Mary.
Oh, slide here. My bad. Go back to verse 16. Okay.
Come on, sir. Verse 16. And Jacob begat Joshua, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called who is called Christ.
All right. So we just read in the first chapter the book of the generation of Yahushua Mashiach, which means Jesus Christ in the Hebrew, the son of David, King David, the son of Abraham. Okay. Abraham beget Isaac, and Isaac beget Jacob, and Jacob beget Judas and his brethren. Okay. And so it's just giving you the lineage of who was Christ's progenitors. Okay. Who was his forefathers. So instead of going all the way down to verse 16 to find out that Jacob beget Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. All right. Verse 17. So all generations of Abraham to David are 14 generations. And from David until the carrying away into Babylon are 14 generations. And from the carrying away into Babylon unto Christ are 14 generations. It's just giving you who Christ is and where he came from. Okay? Let's see. Verse 18. Now the birth of Jesus Christ was on this wise, when as his mother Mary was espoused to Joseph. Before they came together, she was found with child of the Holy Ghost. And when they're saying, this right here is not saying this is an immaculate conception, okay? This is before they got approval to be together. Mary and Joseph ended up being intimate with each other, and she was found with a child before they was brought forth and was supposed to get permission. Okay, and that Holy Ghost is just a separate spirit that was placed on her. It's not an actual ghost that possesses people and make you speak in tongues. Verse 19. Then Joseph, her husband, being a just man and not willing to make her public example, was minded to put her away privately. So instead of making a spectacle out of her, ruining her reputation, he just hid it away instead of letting it be known. Like, yeah, I slept with this woman and she's pregnant with my child before we got approval to be married. You know what I'm saying? She's not some type of hussy. She's not some type of harlot, some type of $5 night worker, if you want to call it that. Verse 20. But while he thought on these things, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a dream, saying, Joseph, thou son of David, fear not to take unto thee Mary thy wife, for that which is conceived in her is of the Holy Ghost. He was in a deep sleep, and the angel came to him and was like, hey, look, don't be afraid or ashamed to take Mary as your wife, even though you've already did what you did. You know what I'm saying? That baby in her womb is a being with a separate spirit on it. You know what I'm saying? Verse 21. And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Jesus. He was like, yeah, you're gonna have a little boy. You don't name him Jesus. That's the name that is gonna be that you should be calling him. All right. For he shall save his people from their sins, because he's gonna be the savior of the Israelites, the savior of his brothers and sisters, pretty much his people. Okay. Let's see what y'all got to say now. Somebody said, what's this? If you read the table, it says Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. This is a class. Is Muhammad Abram's son also? No. Why do Edomites love coffee and don't? I don't know. Go ask an Edomite. What stuff? What stuff is for sale? Something else, right?
Someone bringing at the door about. You can't hear it nigger.
I ain't seen nobody.
That's not his wife. For a long time.
She need to learn how to call people. I always wondered if Hakeem
She don't have no number except for Henry's.
Well, we'll never know unless he goes out and say anything. Are you allowed to wear deodorant? Yes. What the hell? Your hygiene is a key factor in the way of life. If you don't know that you should keep yourself clean and smelling nice, then I don't know what to tell you. Your parents has failed you. Good night. Are you allowed to wear deodorant?
I know this. I hate to say this. I never say that on a stupid question. That's a stupid question right there. Deodorant. Like, come on. You're supposed to have deodorant. So you're gonna spill mustard in your underwear. It's designed for a reason.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You come around me smelling like 10 pounds of bouncing ass or onions, I'm gonna say something. Okay?
Right.
Because if I don't, that's unbrotherly. I ain't gonna call you out in general public, but I'm like, hey, let me talk to you for a second over here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brother to brother, I ain't trying to offend you or anything, but you're smelling a little funky. You know what I'm saying? You got a little funk on you, cut. Or if you could, you might want to go ahead and grab a towel and a washcloth or have some extra soap and stuff in there. You can go take a quick shower real quick. You know what I'm saying? You need some deodorant. I got a brand new thing, a stick of deodorant. Or you can do this. Keep you a stick of deodorant on you at all times.
So say you have not because you ask not. You might as well ask the brother if you got something that you need.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing. You go over his crib, you want to kick shit and stuff like that, but don't want to go ahead and be over there smelling right. I'm going to tell you like this. As a fat dude, I've learned that it's best to keep you a stick of deodorant on you at all times, or at least some baby powder. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to be funky throughout the day. You want to go ahead and smell good. My sister ain't gonna want to come and talk to you if you smell like, ooh, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Right. You don't want to go around smelling like who did it and why. Let's see. Living off government welfare. Shut up. Living off government welfare with too much time on their hands. I don't know who's living off of government welfare. Probably you. You must not have enough time on your hands, huh? No, Africa did not make civilization, including Israel. No. Let's see. Jonathan Browse. No. Unless you are black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian by your forefather. Bro looks like he needs to fast for 4 months. Okay. Where's the leader? Doing leader things. I mean, why? What the hell is Kamala? How much they pay you? They pay enough. Why are you worried about it? Don't worry, he falls asleep every meeting. No. Big man falls into a deep food coma. Just give him a few. Sleep or something. You know, if I was asleep, nobody be able to get a word out. If you ever seen these guys tip, you'd realize they are the real Jew. Good night. Well, are you gonna come and clean the goddamn rug, or are you gonna keep pointing it out? I mean, shit. Did you even pick a point up? Yes. If your father is of a native, I mean, if your father is of an Israelite descent, then yes, you are welcome to come and join in the class. But just because you're naming the land that you're from does not give us anything to work off of, all right? Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shemar Lataba Shimi Awashai. Ashkenazi are not the real Jews. All right, those are of the Ish descent. Okay, they want to be like the real Jews of the Bible, which is why they call themselves Ish. When is the guy in the black shirt going to start reading? When I ask him to, I'm reading your comments so I can go ahead and address them right now. He'll read if I was to ask him to get the scripture. I didn't ask him anything. So mind your business. Quiet night, huh? Nope. Wasn't there like a gunshot just happened like 30 minutes ago?
Yeah, it's a Naples, so yeah, it's always a gunshot.
Hey,
But that's everywhere.
My mom said shalom.
That's why I said shalom. Hey, shalom, y'all. Shalom, y'all. Bashi, y'all.
Shalom.
My bad. Shalom, y'all. Shema, y'all. Shemi off shot.
There you go. Yeah, because she will point that out. She will straight up point that out. How dare you address me as a man?
I be like Lord Christ.
Right.
Lord Christ.
I mean, the Indian casinos are just an income for Native Americans. What do you mean? Does black shirt polish your shoes? No, but he should be polishing his own shoes. That's up to him though. You know what I'm saying?
Do you polish your shoes?
Oh yeah, I do polish my shoes.
I'm
just asking me. I'm like, yeah, I do polish my shoes, cat. I get them all shiny and stuff, but then when I think I'm gonna get a boot kiss, I'm just gonna hit and walk through the mud.
You said they're worried about the shoes, but can't even see the shoes. Can't even see the boots.
It says, do you guys think dogs understand the concept of a treadmill? They know that if they get on that thing and it moves and they can run, they're gonna run. I mean, that's right. As simple. It's simple as hell. Good night. What about the yellow people? Hey, look, they did us dirty too. All right. Let's see.
You said they make jobs for all race. Who gets the job done the best? Black, Hispanic, Native Indians.
He said, oh, man, Buddy Boy just enjoying himself inside this Bible. Let's see. Moab or Mawa'aba, which is the so-called Chinese people.
He said, make Hebrew Israelite great again. Damn right.
Yeah.
And one day I see good. One day I saw that was good all night. You know what I'm saying?
But nah, Mawa'aba, they are going into captivity as well, right along with Adawam or Edom. Imawan, Yashma'ila, Ayalam, Yapath, Cham, Matazarium, Canaan, Kawash, Pawat, Gamar, Magawag, Yawan, Ashkenaz, Tharash, Yaash, Kathayim. They all going into what you call it? Into captivity. All right. because they are our Ahayab, which means enemy in Hebrew. Okay? But the ones that are going to be on top out of all of them is going to be Yapath, which is Japhet, the so-called Polynesians, Eskimos, Samoans, Hawaiians, Aborigines of Australia. Okay?
it's like it. He said, "Can you please start having subtitles for a man in black shit or black shit?" I can't understand where he's saying. Well, you ain't listening right. Get the earwax out your ears. I might be speaking Hebrew. You didn't even know it.
This motherfucker said, what about Branch Davidans? King David's lineage is of the tribe of Judah. Damn.
Well, they be clowning.
Bro, getting paid for this? Nah. Can you please start having some? That's who you talking about. Okay.
You talking about me. That's all
It's the unlockable Mortal Kombat characters. Wow. You're funny.
I fight the coldest one. Sure. I fight the top one. Are you okay?
Oh, good night. You don't start that. I'm done.
Hey, y'all be in the game. I left that game stuff a long time ago. Y'all don't know. Y'all be on that game character stuff. I left that a long time ago, man. Come on. I threw it out the window. I don't got a game system. I ain't got none of that.
You said,
I used to.
Elijah, go ahead and start coming into class, an actual class, and start learning, all right? Instead of putting that bullshit in here. Really enjoy the content. Most High in Christ. Art Vandalay. Who is this? I can't even tell. This nigga. We need you to stop watching movies, okay? That Street Fighter, bro. Oh, wow, okay. Embrace your ancestry. That's exactly what we're doing. We're teaching the lineage, the language, and the history of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians of the Bible. Okay? They said, why are you using satanic star is not the Star of David? A star is a big ball of gas in the sky. Okay? This right here is not a star. This right here, that's the 12 tribe star. But this right here is called a Magun Dawada, which means it is King David's signet. It was King David's name in the Hebrew, which is Dawada. So he took the das and placed them on top of each other because in the Lashwan Kodash, the das are triangles. He took one triangle and placed it on top of another triangle, and that became his signet or his stamp of approval. Right? What y'all teach? I've said it multiple times. We teach the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians their language, their lineage, and their history that was stolen from us while we were enslaved. Billy Jack, you're hilarious. I used to watch wrestling growing up too, which is crazy. Is this an outdoor setup? It could be an outdoor setup if we wanted to, but instead we're inside of a building. No, I'm not talking about a 5-pointed pentagram. Oh, the commenter is talking about 5-pointed pentagram. Yeah, that's a 5-point star, but this one right here is 6. And also, it's not a star. They said that's the last symbol you guys see when they slap handcuffs on y'all. What handcuffs? I ain't had nobody slap no handcuffs on me since I was a kid. Right. I was doing bad shit.
One time that happened to me when my cousin tried to fight me over some food, but I won it. Fighting over a piece of chicken. Diabolical.
Do research. This bull is shit in the Bible. Never speak of the Star of David, but of satanic God. Yes, the Bible does not speak on a Star of David. Okay? Because there is no Star of David or a Star of Remphan. When you talk about the Star of Remphan, Remphan was just an idol that people worshiped. Just like the stars of Hollywood today. You worship them when you go and praise them and watch them on TV all day, every day. Okay?
So you already made your goals, sir. It's up to you. You got a lot of likes and everything.
They said Megan David and Lash Kodash. Are you trying to say the Maganda Wada and the Lashwan Kodash? What the hell is wrong with these people? Once we get about like 25, I'll go ahead and do that. All right.
What you mean?
The Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. And where he was talking to the daughters of of Jerusalem, letting them know that he was black and beautiful because he was spitting game to some fine single women. He has to ask Jerry, who the hell is Jerry? Yeah, kind of confusing the hell out of me. Go ahead. What you got to do? We are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge under Commander Junior Hanna. Been around since 1969, teaching the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians according to the scriptures. All right, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group or organization. You got to pay your tithes, which is 10% of every increase of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. You get that to the Treasury Department or the teacher. All right, you can find that in the book of Numbers, chapter 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, and Ma'ishra. All right, that's what it means, a tenth. All right. We just ended the High Holy Day yesterday, which was the closing of the Feast of the First Fruits. The next one that we have is the Memorial of Blowing of Trumpets. You can find that in the book of Leviticus, the 23rd chapter, the 24th through 25th verse. And that starts this year, September 11th on a Friday. Okay? With that, shalom.